Nigerian singer turned pastor Bankole Wellington, popularly known as Banky W, has finally addressed the news or the allegations of him impregnating his ex-girlfriend while still married to his wife Adesua Itomi. Now, if you're conversant with the things that happen on the internet, you will know that a few months ago it was everywhere that Banky W is expecting a child with Niyola, who he used to manage at one point when he was with the EME record label, and apparently his ex-girlfriend. And a lot of theories went around saying that the only reason he didn't get married to Niyola was because both of them do not have the same kind of lifestyle. Niyola was kind of too out there for him. And Niyola basically does not stay in Nigeria anymore. Is it Niyola? Yeah, Niyola now. She does not stay in Nigeria anymore, and they are saying that she refers to herself as the abroad wife, basically. And etc, and now she's pregnant, and Banky W is the father, whatever. Banky W then did not say anything, only posting a picture of his wife, and a lot of Nigerians were devastated. So if you were devastated by that news and maybe you believed it was true, Banky has finally addressed it, because he only just kept posting pictures of himself and his wife while also still commenting on Niyola's page. Even Adesua was on Niyola's Instagram page commenting and sharing in the ecstasy of her releasing a new music recently. That's just it. Banky W now took to his Instagram page several months later, to talk about this. That happened back in June, July. He has now come to clear the air and has referred to Adesua as not just his only wife, but also his only baby mama. If you recall that about a year ago now, Adesua and Banky W announced that they welcomed a child back in February of 2022, and the child recently clocked a year and all that. So he's saying that Adesua is his one and only baby mama and wifey, and of course trust Nigerians to do one and two, kaku, and understand what he's trying to say, insinuating and finally setting the record straight that there was nothing between him and Niyola. Niyola was not pregnant for him, and even if Niyola is pregnant, if she eventually puts to bed or whatever, this is him saying, I'm not the father of Niyola's baby. Adesua is my only wife. So himself and Adesua attended an event a few days ago. Mo Abudu premiered some short films that she wrote. So she invited Nollywood stars, and of which Adesua and Banky W were invited. So he took to his page to celebrate Mo Abudu while also clearing the air. So just using one stone to kill two birds. He said about last night and last weekend, date nights are always great nights. Took my one and only wifey and baby mama to see the premiere of Auntie Mo Abudu's new powerful short films. Strongly recommend going to see them, and some other captions. That's not what we are after here. But Nigerians, like I mentioned, have picked two and two together, and you're like, yes, one and only wife. That's the only thing we want to know. That's all. Somebody is saying, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Just lover tried, but what God pass up. People are just there, so let singles breathe. This is the gist that we love, the real lovers. That's what they are saying. Lee Giadrom says, my faves. You see that message where he said, look at the giver of the gift and not the gift, regardless of the time the gifts come. Those words have kept me going. God, this is preaching. I beg, we don't need that one. People are just saying the power couples. I love these, another person is saying, see my favorite couple, enjoy. We are all following and loving. Recall when bad 19 happened. Now they got married back in 2019, November of 2019, and it broke the internet literally. Even Ebuka, who was a guest that attended that event, broke the internet with the outfit he wore, and that was what established him as a fashion icon in Nigeria up till this moment. So yeah, that happened in 2019, and of course the two of them just gave these image of the perfect couple. They shared story, especially since Banky W started a new walk with Christ. He was in church before he became a secular musician, and then he stopped that and returned to church, where he now pastors, and he still releases songs, but most of them are love songs with his wife as his muse, and of course other songs dedicated to Christ and all that. So they've shared their story of how, Banky shared the story of how he pursued Adesua for the longest time. How one of the things what Adesua wanted was a man who loved God and is trying daily to be that man. Both of them just sharing story. And then when they welcomed their child, both of them sharing story of how they had to go through infertility, miscarriages, failed IVFs, twin pregnancy that they lost, that they had to go for clinical, abortion and all of those things. They shared all of those serious stories that just made us feel like, oh my goodness, these people's love is one that cannot, not even if it's tested, these guys are too strong to be broken. Adesua has stood by Banky W, while he underwent chemotherapy when he had skin cancer. And a lot of tribulation, so to say, that these guys have overcome. So when news broke that he stepped out on his wife and he had an affair with Niyola of all persons, people are like, oh my goodness, now my faith in love is dead. If this is true, people have been curious to know what is true. But Banky W constantly posting his wife in that period and sharing love and just stating how much he loves her, gave a lot of persons some confusion, because they're like, if you're innocent, you should not respond. Maybe you should release a press statement to that effect. But they are just posting. It seems like you're making apology, like you are guilty, and you're now posting things to placate your wife and all of those things. Is that what is happening? And people telling Adesua to not keep quiet if indeed Banky is cheating on her, or if he cheated on her to the point of impregnating. So it's a different thing to cheat. It's a different thing for you to be a pastor and a man of God and whatever you say you are, and then you not just cheat, but you also impregnate that person, up until the point that that person can be making posts referring to themselves as their abroad wife. Meaning that, because a lot of persons insinuated that the relationship between Niyola and Banky had been happening way before Adesua and throughout the marriage, something that is about 5-6 years now. So a lot of persons had different opinions, but I'm here to say that from the mouth of Banky W, Adesua is his one and only wifey and one and only baby mama. So prior to getting together with Adesua and welcoming a child, Banky had no child and is still insisting that aside from the one son that he shares with Adesua, Itomi, both of them, he has no other child either on the way or already delivered. And we're like, yes, this is what we want. Our hope in love is still there and is still restored. You guys are our favorite couple. We love you guys and we just want you guys to remain together forever, regardless of what happens. But you guys are too close-knit for whatever to break you. Hopefully. hopefully. I'd like to hear from you in the comment section. Do you take this as an assurance, or do you think this is coming a little too late, or do you think that maybe the issue really what's the word now, affected their union, that months after Banky still needs to set the air or clear the air for any reason? I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? And the way he subtly just made that announcement to just puts doubters and people that are 18, just put them away and just put the minds of their genuine lovers also at ease. Do you like how he handled it, how the Wellingtons handled it? Do you like what's going on with them? Let me know in the comment section. I will love to hear from you. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.